John Bell, Peter Johnson in the house. Johnny Tink Tink, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. I got a platinum chest to open, so I figured I'd kick off the stream by seeing what kind of disappointment we got and then get going with our weekend rounds here. Going to be doing both of my, oh, sweet, $6 hammer. Going to be doing both of my accounts today. I will be forfeiting every shootout in hopes of keeping everything moving at a quick pace. We'll see how we do. Every hole seems to be there or about there, so, I only did a 26 in opening. I'm hoping to improve on that. It's just a tough one, It's a tough one. I don't know. I don't have the time to play as much as I used to. I'm only playing 2 accounts, so I'm trying to get everything kind of dialed in as quick as possible and seeing what we can do. Oh, that's a real tiny wind here. Teeny tiny little baby wind. So we're actually going to just, instead of using any curl, we're just going to put our red just a notch in. Inside the rough on the right there. I'm going to go 8 rings. Oh, didn't get it all. Going to take one more here. This is one where I always seem to hit great right, so maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? That kind of looks like a decent line. Maybe great white right will be good. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. If the great left that goes in is known as a Ballinger, then a great right should be mine, because I hit great right all the time, and sometimes they still find the cup. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Congratulations to Peter Johnson on all his massive rounds. What was the best one that I know you had a couple of 30s. Did you ever get better than that, Pete? I was kind of in and out. You're on for so long that yeah, hey, we'll take the great right start. No worries. Yeah, if it goes in, then I'm not going to complain. Okay. Let's see what our opponent can do here. Look at the golds that this guy's got. Holy smokes, I would expect us to go in. Line looks nice. Looks like it might be a little bit far to the right. No. Oh, unlucky. If we can stay lucky all round, then I'll take it for sure. For sure. Great ball, ace. Hey, let's go. Why not? Why not? I know there are a lot of people streaming today, so I appreciate everybody who's able to stop by. Say good luck. There's plenty of content out there to choose from, and there's certainly people putting up much better scores than I am, but hopefully I can at least provide some entertainment for y'all. We can talk about pretty much whatever we want, so if you want to talk sports especially, we can get that going on in the chat. I'm always willing to talk some sports, so whatever works, whatever's clever. Whatever is clever, we can do it all. Just hope to put on a decent show for y'all, keep everybody entertained. That's the goal. That's always the goal. You want to, of course, score well and do nicely in that department, but that's secondary to hopefully putting out some decent content for you guys. And as far as just what a teeny tiny little baby when this is ridiculous. We're gonna use some extra topspin there. I'm gonna go with 6 top since it's so small of a wind. All right, I'm gonna line up my angle here to go where it's going dead center of the fairway in line with that wind. I'm gonna pull back and take 20 rings. All right, well, that's exactly where we want to be. We should have a nice line, nice straight line. What's our number here? Oh, a 25 pro with a par in there, huh? Yeah, it's a tough tournament. It's a tough tournament. You know, Drumore and Porthello are two of the toughest courses there are, and mistakes are certainly punished. So, you know, a minus 25 is still pretty good. That's still pretty solid. That's nothing to shake a stick at, you know. All right, nice and straight here. We're going to straighten it out using a little bit of spin. And I think I'm just going to play it right out of mid. Maybe just a bit more than that. 3.5, we'll call it. I like that line. I like that perfect. Do I like it? Probably needed just a little bit more, or maybe a little less. This is one of those par fours that just it plays so inconsistent. It's really hard to get something figured out there, because there's no real funnel to the pin, and any tiny little misadjustment, and it looks like it plays uphill, but it tends to play as an over adjustment anyway, and you're changing elevations, so there's over-under adjustments at play with regards to that as well. With every shot that leads up to there, it just plays so inconsistent. If you can get it to go, you're definitely picking up one on most of the field. I know Pete had a rough bump that he had dialed in for the majority of the week, but it didn't look like it was going too often on the weekend round. And that's kind of the issue with that one, is even if you think you've got something dialed in, it plays super inconsistent. So, see, the 25 sitting 6, that's not so shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'll take that all day long. Yeah, so hopefully hang on for a top 10 there. 25's not bad. 25's really not bad at all. We're going hooky slicey one more time here. I'm playing a slice shot. There are 3 slice shots that I'm playing. I'm playing a slice on 2, 3, and 8. 8 is a Drumore hole that I play in tour play often. I played it in Tour 12 when the course first came out. I was playing it in Tour 12, and I would often play a hook shot with my Thor. And the 2 times that it's been in tournament play, I've come up with this quarterback hook shot that I really like that leads to an easy 1-to-1 grizzly rough bump. So that's how I've been playing it. Been dropping it pretty consistently. That's the one where we're really counting on that one to go. So if we can get any of the other ones to drop, then that's awesome. But 8 we're really counting on. Full top, 4 1/4 to the right here. I've been getting some funky landings sometimes with this one. With this high of a wind, I'm going to put the left edge, the white ring on the left edge halfway in that second cut of rough. With that high of a wind, I wanted to go just a bit further to the left than I normally would. You see why? Came in real close there. Should be a nice looking shot. Good distance, probably 510. Nice and deep there. 501. Oh, not quite as deep as I thought, but 501's solid there. 501's gonna play. I'm playing the sniper for the a bump over. The first bump in the fairway, and then the second into the rough and up to the cup. So it's basically a full topspin. I should be right around a minimum distance sniper here. Right around a minimum distance sniper. Hole 4 is the devil's hole. Yeah, that's a Porthello hole, man. That's a Porthello hole. And the shootouts in Tour 12 for it are brutal. I'm playing it. I don't trust myself to play the rough bump there. I know that somebody's been working up with rocket shots. I'm just playing it. It's one where if I get it to go, then great. But it's not been going anything consistently for me. So, okay. So I'm going full topspin with the sniper here, and I'm going to find the consistent spot on this rough patch here. That's where I'm looking for right here. Somewhere to land right around that one. So we're going to use some left spin. We're going to offset it just short right and take, say, 10% off, and so play it just as an 8 with an 1159 pull. Come on, baby. Hit it, 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 hit it. Oh. Over adjusted that one, and yeah, that's all there is to it. I said it was a min, and I played it at a mid, and I didn't trust myself. Came in just a little hot anyway, but that's all right. We want it to at least get to the pin, so we always have an opportunity for it to drop. If you leave it short, there's no chance for it to go in. If it's coming in just a bit hot, you could have that chance where it's going to hit the stick and drop, or maybe catch the edge and kind of swirl around and drop. You want to at least give yourself the chance. So, okay, so we got one of the first three. We'll be sitting -5 through 3. That's a good start. That's a good start. Anything we're getting on the first, say 5 holes, 6 holes is really an extra. Yeah, if we're dropping anything on the first 6, then one is the most likely. But in between that, anything that goes is picking up one on the field for the most part. Back to hole number 4. Yeah, tink Porthello. That's why Porthello's been in Tour 12 forever. It's absolutely one of the toughest courses in the game, and absolutely belongs in the toughest tour in the game. Drumore belongs there as well. I'm not super excited that it's down in Tour 11 now, since I'm playing that mostly. And my Tour 11 wood of choice has always been a sniper. I had the stream where they first came back just last week, where they dropped Drumore down into Tour 11. And I was discussing the difficulties in playing a sniper with a power 3 ball, which is my preferred method in Tour 11 with some of these par 3s, particularly this one here. It makes it really difficult to play with a tailwind with a sniper. Headwinds I'm fine in because I'm used to playing those from the third tees with the driver, but the tailwind shots have been difficult. So yeah, this is one where I'm just it's a hole 14. So what's that, 5? Oh, hole 5. Which one's 5? Oh yeah, that one's a one where the rough bump doesn't work. I talked about that actually on that stream. MBS was in that stream. One of my mods was there, and he sent me the pictures of all the holes, because I wasn't sure which holes were in the tournament and which ones weren't. So I went through and went and hole by hole and just gave a quick breakdown of how I basically thought I was going to be playing it. And most of them are pretty spot on. And Yeah, we talked a lot about the rough bump on that one. So if you're playing a rough bump, then yeah, it's no good. Because of the wind angle, basically, is what I was saying. The wind angle for the second shot doesn't work. Okay. What I'm doing here is trying to find this sticky spot. It's right there. That's where I want it to land. Where as I'm moving around, it's finding that spot right there. I'm going to add 0.4 to play it as a 7.7. And curling to not quite one ball. That's going to roll too far. It caught a real weird spot there, and I saw from the angle that it was going to catch it and kick it wide. You're in the rough the whole time? Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. This is the first content of the actual holes themselves that I've put out. That was just a quick little guide as far as knowing the Porthello holes and the Drumore holes as well as I do from Tour 12. I was able to give just a quick breakdown. No specifics because we didn't know the wind at that point in time, but basically everything that we went through, I discussed how everything was going to kind of be wind dependent, but the basic breakdowns of how I was going to be attacking each hole. The wind I talked about on this one, it was going to be completely wind dependent, and the wind that they gave us here is the absolute most brutal wind you can have on this hole. It's impossible to get something really dialed in just because of the wind angle here, unless you trust yourself to try and play the rough bump up in front of that trap, or if you hit a great ball, then you could be in real serious trouble. And I hate those shots. They terrify me, so I try and avoid them if at all possible. So this is one where it's just, look, you're going to spray and pray a little bit. You can try and get it dialed into the best as you can, but there's all those little inconsistencies where your second bounce may or may not, depending on the wind strength and everything else. I try and find at least that consistent spot, and I'm playing it just a little bit differently based on the strength of the wind. But my goal there is to just give it a look. And so I've been playing it on that same spot with that basic same spin, but adjusting it just a little bit, finding that area right there on the fringe where it's real consistent, and then trying to apply the same amount of curl every time. That's all I trust myself to do there. If it goes in, then great, but it's going to be a safe shot. It's great proofed. There's nothing really to worry about. All right, here's your hole 5, Tink. Here you go, Johnny. We'll see how we can do. The plan is to end up on the 3rd fairway. I need a machete just in case we don't get there. The plan is to end up on the 3rd fairway. We'll see how it goes. If we can get to that 3rd fairway, then I'm fairly confident. It's a real tricky one because we have a good, nice, strong wind too. So full and 5. We're going to start from full beans here and put the blue on the rough. Plus 10 at a max is 6.6. Push back up to full. Not quite full beans here, so I'm just going to go back and then take a couple notches off and curl to the arrows. All right, let's see it. It's coming in nicely. Yes. 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 All right. Time for some thorn porn action. Let's see if we can get this one to go. Having the APOC 6 really is a game changer. APOC 5 is the first game changer where, okay, now you're consistently in it. And then APOC 6 makes it so much easier because of the extra top spin. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that one was good. I will take that all day long, for sure. He's laying up, probably for a rough bump, I would imagine. All right, let's see what we can do. It's probably going to be right around a min adjustment. Oh my goodness, I have a Hornet on? How did this happen? No way. I cannot believe I did this. I cannot believe that I did this. All right, rough bump it is. Oh my word. All right. This is terrible. I cannot believe that I have a Hornet on this bag. I switched to it purposefully so I would have the machete, and I didn't even check the oh my god. Oh, absolutely terrible. I thought that I'd gone through and made sure that all of my bags were set up before I started the stream, so I didn't even bother to look. Oh my god. All right, remind me. I got to go change that. Holy smokes. The sheer annoyance as soon as I saw what I had done. Oh my god. I know that Ian's still streaming right now too. I caught the first little bit of his stream, and unlucky. The first hole, the par 3, he went and found his spot, made his adjustment, hit the shot, and then goes, I forgot to put spin on. I said, I've done that exact same thing before to start off a stream, and now I've got bag failure, equipment setup failure. Oh, yeah, Devil's Hole. That's right. I finally get the absolute perfect drive for what I'm looking for, and I set my friggin' bag up wrong. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Oh, my word. All right. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right. So as soon as I get done with this hole, I'm going to go fix that bag, and then we'll keep going. Devil's Hole. Johnny Tink Tink called it exactly right. Miss Bell, hello. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. There's tons of people putting out content today, so I had a chance to do some, so I wanted to jump on, but I know that the majority of the community is streaming today, so there's a variety of options to choose from. If you do happen to swing by and say good luck, I much appreciate it. But if you're catching it later as you're trying to complete your weekend rounds, then hopefully I can show you at least a little bit something cool. Hopefully. If you're having trouble on any holes in particular, then maybe I can show you something. Oh, it's Shay. What's up, Shay Lehman? I wonder if she's streaming right now. Another wonderful streamer. Let's put the sunglasses on. All right, for this one, I'm going with full side spin, red on the rough. No top spin. 1-to-1. And a baby curl to the edge. I can't tell if she's streaming or not. It's not on my first page here. It doesn't look like she is. I see quite a few people on right now, but it doesn't look like Shay's streaming. What's up, MBS? Thanks for the good luck. All right, we came in real nice there. Gonna be probably starting just from an overpowered position and playing a guardian shot. I don't trust the rough bump here. If it goes in, it's a bonus for me. Full back and 2 to the right, and our spot's gonna be with our second bounce, right behind the pin, basically. Okay, so what's that? 7 up. $7.2. So just like 2 beans of overpower. And baby curl back to the right. And an early release, so probably no good. Nope, not enough beans anyway. Not even close. Not even close. Didn't get quite deep enough on the drive, and then didn't trust myself putting too many extras on. Let's see what Shay can do here with the rough bump try. I didn't like this rough bump really in tour play when it came out, and still don't really. I can't really. It doesn't ever seem to come in consistently for me. I've always preferred the Guardian's second shot if I can play it, or a slice in tour 12, a power slice with a kata. Oh, she found a perfect. Get in the hole. That looks good. Looks real good. Oh, coming in right. Yeah, hers was still better than mine was, though. Quite a bit better. Good effort from Shay. Better effort than I had. Much better effort than I. So at least she's got that going. Showing me up on my own stream. If you're unaware of Shay's content, check her out. Shay Lehman, Lehman, I believe is how you spell her last name. Relatively new to the streaming community, but she puts out good stuff. So I think she was part of the Sean Reynolds charity stream, if I'm not mistaken. Last week, I believe that was. Let's see who can forfeit first. Looks like she might have been trying to play it. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see if we match up again. We did not, but we got someone else from Clanables. It's an all 19th stream. Win 5 ball here for Matt B. I'm going to be playing a B52. This is another one where I don't trust myself playing the rough bump. His starting position is awfully close to that rough. Come on, Matt B. Get in the hole. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Nice drop. All right. I'm finding my spot right here. Nice, consistent, and finding on the left edge of where it's finding that same spot. This is a relatively small wind, so I'm going to go with 2 to the left and 1 back from that spot. Adding 2.4 to play it as a 9.8. Come on, baby. Be good. Be good. Be the good line. Be the good line. Be the good line. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Booms for the 19th family all around. All right, all right, all right, all right. 19th family booms. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get back to hooky slicey time now, too. We lost our 19th family battles. That's all right. Hopefully we'll find some more. Hopefully we'll find some more. The 19th family is vast, and I love them. Thanks for the booms, folks. Thanks. Appreciate it. There we go. Looks like he's got a little bit more of the headwind. We'll have to check and see what kind of angle we're looking at. But his appears to be the headwind variety. See where he sits. Ooh, caught the rough. Probably going to be in about the same position that we are, but yeah, we're looking to be around 290. So I'm not sure if they're used to playing from back there or not. It's a small wind, but it is a little bit of a headwind. So I'm going to go with, normally I play 5 back, but because there's that slight headwind, I'm going to do 4 3/4. My aiming spot is going to be, there's right here where you see where it's in the fairway. I'm going to go just back into the rough from there. We're looking to come in about 290, just like our opponent did. $294 is just fine. So this is going to be just under a 1-to-1 adjustment with our Grizzly here. 290, I play it just at 1-to-1. 294, I'm gonna take off like 0.2, basically. I play it as 1 top spin and 3 to the left, and no offset. We're just gonna put the guide straight through the pin with one top and 3 side spin to the left. 7.7 is a relatively low wind, so it's pretty good. That's a good number to have. Hopefully we're looking about the same. Our drive was slightly less than our opponent's, but that doesn't really mean much. There's a tiny little variance that it allows for. Great ball with the Goliath's probably not going to do it. Great ball with the Grizzly I've had drop once anyway, so sometimes you adjust just a little bit incorrectly, but oh, teeny tiny wind. Teeny tiny wind. 1 top and 3 to the left. Guideline dead at the pin here. We're going to go with an 1159 pull, 7.2. Oh, great left. No. Come on, be lucky. Be lucky for me. No, it's not lucky. Oh, that is one we cannot afford to hit great. Absolutely is not. But we got 2 aces, so we'll be sitting at minus 14. God, that would have been a nice one to get. A minus 15 front would have been solid. Okay. Cannot afford a great ball there. Okay, come on. Been doing much better. I had a bad streak where I was in a bad... I found myself playing in a bad habit, and I've corrected that, and I've been finding perfects much more often since I think I've made a slight adjustment. Something that I was watching Peter Johnson's streams, and somebody in the chat was asking about hitting perfect, and something that he said really resonated, and that was he stares right dead center at the perfect target, and I was like, you know what I think I've been doing is my eyes have been following the needle instead of staring at the perfect target for when it comes across there to release it. If your eyes are moving, then you're going to have a much more difficult time hitting a perfect ball if your eyes are moving around, as opposed to if they're staying still, just staring straight dead at the center of the target. So a piece of advice there, if you're having trouble hitting perfect, go back to the basics. Make sure you are staring at the target, not moving your eyes along with the needle. It can make a huge difference in your play. Niraj, thanks for the good luck, man. Appreciate it. Tink Tink, yeah, great balls. Yeah, it's something that I couldn't figure out what was going on, and it was just something that he said really resonated with me. And I was like, when you have trouble, sometimes you get into bad habits and you don't even realize it. So you really got to think about going back to the basics. It's something I've done quite often. So, okay, blue on the rough here, plus 15 at 1-1. So we're going to add 1.7. So 11, 12 and a half. There's 8.5. We need 4 more. Curling to just outside the arrows to where we're touching the outside of the arrows right there. See, there we go. There's our perfect ball. We need 1 more perfect ball. For an unlikely alba, but it's there. If we find that line, there's a funnel. It'll go right to it. So let's see what we can do. There's a line. There's a line that'll take you right to the pin. You just got to get the speed right. This guy's playing a Marlin. An expert weekend round. All right. I mean, a navigator's a little better, but if he's going to try and blast this over to the second side with a navigator, extra mile 8, and more power to you, buddy. But that seems like nothing but trouble to me. See what happens, I guess. Perfect ball. Or at least get in the fairway. We'll catch some rocks. It's going to do some funny things in the rocks. See where it ends up. Oh, not in a good spot. At least he's playable. At least he's playable. Oh, mighty wind. 4 and 4. We're going to push up 2.5 rings after our adjustment here. Plus 15, 1.2, 1.8. We're going to go 13.6. I'm going to play as 8.2 back. Push up 2. I said 2.5, but I'm only going to go 2. So I've been coming in hot, and this is a huge wind. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe great right will be lucky for a second time. No, it's definitely hanging out right. Yeah. Probably wasn't going in anyway if it missed that far off to the right. But you never know, because that line will push it all the way off to the right. So, okay, that'll be a minus 14 front. We'll take it. A little disappointing that we didn't get 8 to go. Really wish we could have gotten the 15, but that's okay. Let's get some more drops on the back. Finish strong. Then we'll switch over to my main account, play that one, and then we'll go about the rest of our days. Anybody jumping around to the various streams? Is Ian still on? I wonder how he's doing. Let's go pull up, see. Oh, my word. Look at all these streamers. So many going on right now. We got GC Addict TV, Chris Hagen. I'm sure he's streaming a variety of levels and accounts and clubs and everything. That man is an animal. Streams constantly. Pete's Queenie, Rhea. She's doing her expert weekend rounds right now as well. President of us mofos and the bushwhackers going right now. Pete's Queenie is her channel. If you just search Golf Clash and filter by live, then you'll find a lot of folks. Ian Bollinger, of course, the golden-throated knight of Golf Clash. Ian Bollinger going on right now, doing his weekend round with SYB. That was the round I was talking about earlier, where he forgot to put spin on the very first shot of the round. So Bad Beat Rob hanging out right now too. He's another one who was on the on Sean's charity stream. Check out Bad Beat Rob as well. On the Screws Golf, Hammer and Hank. Hank is also doing. It looks like he's doing rookie right now. He provides a large variety of content. He does featured streamers as well. They go through and talk about the things that various streamers are doing. Wonderful content from Hammer and Hank there. Definitely check him out. And Damien GC as well. My boy Damien. He does pro and expert content as well as some high-level tour play action as well. Good player, him. Damien, member of the 19th family. I think everybody in there is a member of the 19th family at some level or another. So check them all out. Check out everyone in the entire community. It's important to support each other and provide feedback. And it's something, if people are putting out content, they're doing it because they want to share it. So share it with them. I do it because I like it. It's more fun to come out here and talk about what I'm doing with strangers on the internet, and not just strangers. I know a good handful of folks in here from the 19th hole, so they're not exactly strangers, but it's fun. It's fun to put content on, see what you can do. It's sometimes it goes much better than others as well. You can do some pretty embarrassing things on stream. We've all done it. If you're putting the content out there, then it happens. Sometimes things are going to go horribly awry. So, GC Salim, hey, thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. This guy playing with an extra mile. I don't know about all that. Okay, we got this one on the front with a great ball. Let's get it on the back with a perfect ball. Shall we? Another teeny tiny little wind. So we hit great right, so we're not going to do that little red into there this time. Since we hit great right and it went in and we were offsetting right, we're just not going to do that this time. That sounds logical, doesn't it? 1201 pull, 7.9. Oh no! We can't make it with a great ball both times. There's no way. Yeah, most certainly not. All right, so something to keep in mind there. Well, first and foremost, we just need to hit perfect. All right, let's see if we can get 2 to go this time. Let's see. Because that was disappointing. Been talking all this about how I've been better about hitting perfect, and I got in my head how much I've been hitting great right on this one. And, yeah, it's just, it's no good. It's no good. But I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate all the good lucks and the booms when I have been getting a drop or two. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a couple more to go. Through poor account management, I managed to put both of my accounts in the same weekend bracket. So dumb on my part. I woke up Saturday morning and without even thinking about it, just switched through my accounts. And wouldn't you know it, didn't even think about it, ended up in the same bracket. So we'll at least be able to maybe put together 2 good rounds and then, deny some other people some top 10s, or, if things go really well, then maybe even a banner, but probably not. What is happening? Come on. Okay, Josh Y. Josh Y from Endgame. Was that? I can't remember if I know who's that clan. Was that Robbie Stockton's clan? I can never remember. I'm bad about stuff like that. He is awfully far off to the left there, but he's also playing with a power 4 ball. Power 4 wind 1. So perhaps that requires a larger off to the left. I would imagine it would. That does not look like it's coming in very nicely, though. Oof. Oof. Need to be even further off to the left from the looks of things. Oh, what's up? All right, let's go on, Josh. I'm going to try and match up. See if we can keep things rolling. Another teeny tiny wind here. For real? Yeah, funny how that nonsense always happens on the weekend round, huh? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. This hole in particular, this slice can go wrong so easily. I tried to play it a different way. I tried to play a Thor slice, similar to what Peter Johnson was doing, and it just went horribly wrong. Okay, so I'm going to play it basically the same way as I did the first time, but I'm just going to offset it to the right. I know that Pete's, or to the left rather, Pete's rough bump was offset left, and for whatever reason that this same shot seems to come in, I'm going to make the same adjustment, but just going to offset it 1 cup to the left. So we had wind of like 7.3, so it was like 3 bars of backspin, a couple to the right to straighten it out. It ended up being like 3.5, I think, 3.5 rings of adjustment with a 7.9 was it? So we'll just do that same thing. Get in the hole. Oh. Nice shot, Josh. Unlucky. Let's see if we can do this. 7.8. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Yeah, okay. I don't think we even did 3 full bars back. We'll go with right there. How about 3.5? We'll stick with 3.5. No, it didn't go back to the right like I thought. Offset it just too much. Just too much. I think I under-adjusted it just a notch, and that's what left it hanging out to the right. My first little pullback there, you could see I didn't actually grab the target, and the screen started moving, and that put me in a panic, and I set myself in a spot where I was adjusting in it left me in the middle there, in the middle red basically, where it's harder to gauge what's a half a ring, because that full thing is 2, and set me into a panic, and I think I under-adjusted it just a bit, so. Yeah, Sandy, it'll tend to do that. It will do that. Just remember, it's a game. It's here for us to have fun. And Josh, I'm going to be just flying through if you want to keep matching up. I'm sure we will. If you're all set up to keep rolling, we can keep this thing moving real quick. If you are set for it anyway. Because I'm moving. I am moving. All right, what did we say last time? The monster drive will set us up for closer to a min. No, we lost Josh, but we got Will back. Sandy, just like I said, just remember, it's just a game. If you're not enjoying it, put it down for a little bit. It's here to be enjoyed. So let's enjoy it. All righty. I don't know how I feel about this. We'll see what happens. Oh, we found fairway. Oh, no. That's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough. Yeah, we lost each other. That's all right. Big wind here again. That's all right. Full 4 1/4. And again, the white half in the rough. On the second cut of rough on the left with this big of a wind. Coming in nicely. Coming in too nicely. Stay out of the trap. Further off to the left. If the wind's that high, we got to go further off to the left. We're not in trouble. We'll still have the for sure eagle. It's the same shot from here with our Spitfires. We're playing with the with our sniper, so we're safe for eagle. We're still just gonna blast it up there. First bounce in the fairway for a second bounce in the rough, and then roll out for an easy eagle. Just takes away our opportunity to try for an alba, basically. We have to go into defensive mode. So 3 rings up is what we're looking for here. 3 rings up after our adjustment, which is going to be 6 3/4 rings. 6 3/4. All right. Could have pushed up a little bit more, but we were in defensive mode, so we can't do anything crazy. That's actually the second time that's happened to me, Tink, where I've caught just an unbelievable rollout and carried into the trap. So you got to make sure to have your Spitfire on there, just in case that happens. No idea. No idea, man. It's been completely random. That went 30 yards further than the last one. It was basically the exact same wind and the exact same play. So something you just got to watch out for. But, you know, still an easy eagle. But just not what we were really looking for. You know, when every hole's an opportunity, that's an opportunity that you lose. That's how you have to look at them all is, you know, that every single hole is an opportunity to get an extra drop, but every single hole is an opportunity for you to lose a shot as well. So you always have to be ready in case something goes wrong. That's half of what, you know, hacking them up in the qualifying rounds is all about is, you know, trying stupid things and seeing what works and then trying to see what you can do in case you get in trouble, how to bail yourself out. So you got to be ready. You got to be ready with the right bag, and I was not ready with the right bag on the front nine. I had a wrong bag on for one hole, and it cost me an opportunity. That little roll out there cost me an opportunity. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know? There are opportunities that are gone now. That's okay, though, because we minimized the mistake. We still made an eagle. We're still okay. We just got to start getting something to go. So let's start right here. Let's get this one to go. Okay, good, nice big wind here. So I'm going to go two full bars of topspin. There's our play. We're going to add 0.5, so 8.8. All right, there's the full ball. I'm going to go 2 back inside of that. All right, so we'll have a look at it. It's going to catch a funky spot again. That was a really funky spot that it caught. Oh, my word. Ugh. 2 holes in a row, we got terrible rollouts. Jesus. Come on. Jeez. 2 in a row. Catching glitchy spots and carrying like crazy. I'm gonna have to try something else on this one. I don't get it. I might just have to play further up and then kind of like this, take that glitchy spot out of play entirely. All right, hopefully this shot's great proof from where we are, but playing out of the rough is always scary. Doesn't look like it's going to be great proofed either. Might be. Might be. We're going to find it perfect anyway, so it takes it out of the equation. How's your nerve? Mine's just fine, thanks. All right, we're going to put those behind us. It was just a couple of fluky holes. Tommy's going live in 30 minutes. Feel free to bail on me and go check out Tommy, who will be, no doubt, putting on a much better performance than I. I appreciate y'all being here. I know there's a ton of content to check out all weekend long. So I've been bouncing around to all the various streams. Been seeing most of you around in all the chats. It's a good time. It's a good time. Alrighty. Devil's Hole. Hey, look. Thorn. Thorn, thorn, thorn. Thorn, thorn, thorn. Oh, just some guy. Just some guy, Josh. He plays this game too. He's all right. He's okay. All right. Same thing, just with the right club this time. Another massive wind. Full and 5. Blue in the rough up top. 6. We're going to go 6.9 this time. Nice. All right, take off a couple of those beans. Curl to the arrows. Hope that the great right doesn't hurt us too bad. Looks like it might still be all right. And we have a thorn on this time because we checked and we're ready. We remembered this time. We remembered. So, thorn. Probably right around a minimum with just a little baby offset. So full back and like two to the right. We came in a little bit further right than we wanted. So that means that it's going to be more of an offset to the left than in other cases. And more than likely be playing it just dead right at a minimum. We'll see what it looks like, but that's probably what's going to happen. Or no, closer to a medium? We'll see. We will see. Probably a medium, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yep, it's just going to be a medium. With further offset to the left. So we'll go 1 cup left. Medium 3.2. No! An extra cup offset needed there. Ah! Angles Dan, what's up? I see you now. Thanks for the sub, buddy. When that it started zooming in on the second bounce, and I knew it. I just knew it. All right. So we either offset more there or we play it as more of an over adjustment. I knew it because we came in further to the right with that great right that was going to need more, and I didn't trust my eyes. Second time I've done that today where I didn't trust myself. I said what I should do, and then I didn't trust myself, but that's all right. Oh, that would have been a nice one to get our first thing going on the back here. Our opponent's going to save it from the roof. Boom. Well done. At least one of us can do it. At least one of us can do it. Okie dokie. Well, done with the Devil's Hole for this account then. Tink, tink. We are done with it for this account. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, it's been up and down. 2 extras on the front to go minus 14. Haven't had anything extra on the back yet. We've had some funky rollouts. Our slice on 3 went into the bunker. The par 3 on 4 was terrible. I'm going to use an extra just notch of topspin because the last time it came up so short that I was using more overpower than I would like. Still 1-to-1. It's still with a baby curl. Just a touch more this time. And a perfect ball this time also. Got greedy and was worth it. Wally, appreciate it. It's okay so far. Nothing special. Nothing special yet. Aced 1 and aced 7. But I hit a great ball on 8 for my rough bump and shanked it, which was the opportunity really that I had to go for the minus 15. Great ball on my caddis shot. Second shot on 9. Cost me a shot of possibly making the Alba there also. So, it's all right. It's okay. It's a tough tournament. It's a tough tournament. And going 14 on the front is solid. Hopefully we can get at least one of these last 4 holes to go on the back. That would put us at a 27. If we could get 2 of them to go 28, that would obviously be even better. But 27 would be okay. I'll take that for this course. Let's see what we can do here. We got nice and deep. Okay, so we're pushing up 3 rings after we're done. 1-to-1. Like 2 beans. Great left again. I hit great left on the front on this hole also. Well, that's the result. Drop them all and get the 30? Yeah, Pete. All right. Well, there goes the first one, but hey, 7's there. I got it on the front, so let's get it on the back. Yeah, I agree, Wally. This would have been a nice major. Yeah, for sure. It's super tough, you know. You put the hard courses on there and the scores go down. What do you know? You don't let everybody just drive the green every time and the scores go down. Anytime you see Porthello, it's going to be tough. Anytime you see Drumore, it's going to be tough. When you see them both, you know it's going to be especially tough. Not that that's really brilliant analysis by any means. Please don't catch the rock and shoot off into crazy places. Oh. Okay, he's all right. Okay, great ball again. I was finding more and more perfect, so we got to get back to that. We got to get back to that. We need a perfect for sure on 7 for our ace. See if we can ace it front and back. And then on 8, we should have it. We should have it. Just need a perfect ball on 8. I've got that one dialed in every which way in tour play, even. So there's no reason to not have it dialed in tournament play, unless we hit a great ball. That's all that's stopping us. No more of that shite. Perfect from here on out. Eight, that's a 10.4 ring pull. Eight. 2.4. Yes, there we go. Front and back. Front and back. Nothing extra on your baby rookie through 11. Yeah, it's a tough tournament. It's a tough tournament. Scott, that's our third extra. So that's our third extra, and we are through 16 holes now. So 14 front and on pace for a 13 back if we go birdie eagle. But 8 and 9 are both certainly there for the taking. So hopefully we get at least one of them. We can go 28. Hopefully we get both of them. We go 29. Oh, I bet I got a pin chest to pop. I've been cruising through so quick that I bet. I think I only was on one anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. But might as well go do that. All right, let's hit perfect this time. Let's hit perfect this time. It's going to be our mantra. I realized something. I was leaning forward to play, and earlier I was playing while I was sitting back. So I usually, when I'm streaming, I set the phone down, and then I sit over it. And I think I'm going to try and sit back in my couch now and relax and hold the phone up in front of me, because I think I have a higher percentage hitting perfect shots when I do that. So I'm going to, the Daniel MacArthur sitting down holding his tablet in front of him versus the Peter Johnson sitting down at a desk with it laying flat. How do you play? Do you hold your device up or do you set it flat? Oh, mighty wind, but not too much of a headwind here. Just under 5 backspin. Okay, so there's our spot. So with this strong of a wind, I'm actually going to go a notch or two back to the right before I play my hook. Basically, if the wind's at 8 miles an hour, you're looking right at that line on the right side where the rough changes to the fairway. That's super deep. 297. Okay, so well under 1-to-1. So I'm going to take off like 50%, or not 50%, but 5% rather from the 1-to-1 here. So probably taking off 0.3, because it's going to be 7 point something, I would imagine. Oh, actually, it's kind of high. That's all right. That's all right. Keep an eye on the middle of the bullseye. Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to sit back in the couch. I'm going to keep an eye on the target. I'm not going to move my eyes along with the needle. I'm going to do all those things. I'm going to hit perfect. I'm going to set this up perfectly. It's going to go in. That's what's going to happen. Our opponent hits perfect. Let's see if it drops. Looks like it's coming in hot. Coming in real hot. What a strong wind this is, though. We're deep, but it's strong. So we're going to take off a half. We're going to, since it's such a high wind, we're going to play it on the right edge. We're going to play it as an 8.6 with a 1201 pole. All that talk. Maybe we'll get lucky. No, absolutely not. All that talk. Great ball twice on 8. It cost us both times. Board PC guy, what's happening? Thanks for the good luck. If we could start hitting perfects, that's what we're going for. All right, last try. The 18. If the Alba goes, it's a 28. And Eagle leaves us to 27. Take a quick glance in the standings and see what each of them will do. No, we won't. We'll just play it. We'll leave it a mystery. We will leave it an absolute mystery. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to smash right up. I'm going to hit play. As soon as it pops up, I'm not even going to see where I am now. Play. Switch it over. Bag number 4. Zerk. Let's roll. Let's get this Alba. Come on. Let's go. Let's get this. Just got to find that right line and hit the perfect ball. We had a good line coming in last time, but we hit great right, and it hung it out that side. So our line is there if we can just find it. Our drive is consistent. We just gotta find that line right in there. It'll funnel right to it. Come on, come on. All these random disconnects. Let's see what's going on in the Bushwhackers chat. JJ posts a 30. Caddy with a 27. Dan, 28. Did you stream earlier, Dan? Did I see you on? I was bouncing around a little bit, but then I went and ran some errands. I couldn't tell. Oh, I did. I think I did see you come on. 26. Some good scores. For as crazy as we may be, these Bushwhackers, they know what's up. These crazy mofos with the non-stop banter. Non-stop banter. You're running around, do you? Okay, here we go. 10-2 is a relatively small wind. So, just a notch more backspin. A little over 3.5. Blue on the rough to start. Close enough. We'll just take 1.4 instead, so 11.6. 10 and 1.6. Curl into the arrows. Nice, okay. Just what we're looking for. Pete, how many times did you alba this one? You found this line a couple times. I know you made it to finish one round. Is this stream jumping around? Did I just see it jumping around a lot? Has that been happening a lot? 15. Sit, sit, sit. All right, still on the fairway. All righty. 4 and 4. A little less than 4 because that looks like a good angle. So a little less than 4 to the right. There's our spot. We're going to go, we'll push up 1.5. Plus 1.6, 12.4. All right, 7 3/4. We're going to push up 2. Not quite 2. Releasing from the right. Oh, we got a perfect releasing from the right. Ooh, because our timing was bad. Let's see if that gets in there. Hero angle. Hero angle. Didn't have the speed and came in right. It teased me. It teased me for a bit. 4 or 5 times. Nice, Pete. Yeah. Well, you're a monster. You are an absolute animal. How many times? What was up with 2 on the weekend round? I know it was giving you fits. That's one that always gives me fits. I was jealous of how consistently you were dropping it throughout the week. And then came the weekend round, it seemed like it was giving you fits like it gives everybody else fits. You became less godlike and more human when you started missing that one. Because no one else can figure out a way to get it to drop consistent. Mortals out here just trying to fire in a 27. All right, we'll see where that puts us. Flip over to the main account and then hammer through that real quick. I am going to take a quick 5-minute break in between. So I'm not going to turn the stream off. I'm just going to turn the mic off for a bit. And then I will be back in about 5 minutes. So let's see where that puts us. We'll switch over to the other account and then we'll come back. Alrighty, 27, 11th place. Okay. We'll just give it the mofo salute. Okay, well, we did one better than we did in our opening round, where we fired in a 26, so. Alrighty. Pop this open real quick. I think my bags are all set up here as well. This one's the only one I'm going to have to switch back and forth. All right, we're all set. Okay, 5 minutes, folks. I'll be right back. I'll just leave the mic on so you can listen to some of this glorious music. All right, be right back. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Hole 2, sliced, abandoned, rough bump. Thorn. Oh, nice. Well done, Chris. Yeah, I'm not playing the rough bump. I am playing not a full backspin thorn, but that's what I've been doing. Oh. Not feeling well, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Take a break, get some fluids. Maybe take a nap. Let's see if we can find a perfect ball on this shot, shall we? Let's see if we can find a perfect ball. Or a great right that drops like we did on Junior. Either way, that is a good wind, I feel like. I feel like that is a perfect wind. I'm going to go 8.3. Come on, baby. Be good. Not a good angle. Good angle, not a good angle. Should have gone 8.2. Dang it. Vito, appreciate the good luck. Thanks. Not starting off so hot. It's all right. We're going to get 2. I think Pete was right with the low wind here. That was a pretty low one. I still added 0.6 instead of 0.5 to it. I should have only added a half. I'm playing it as plus either 0.5 or 0.6 depending on what the wind is. I'm not really doing a percentage on that one, unlike how I usually play it. It's approximately equal to like a little bit over 5%. But I'm adding either a half a ring or 0.6, but not really a percentage because it's not exactly a 0.5% up. It's a little bit over that. Decent wind here, so not quite the 6 top that I was playing before. Straighten everything out and go dead center in the fairway here with the wind. Then take our 20. Our reference point is that second cut of rough. We should be 3 to 4 rings to the left of that after we take our 20. So you can really just go right over there. But I like to count them out and then just kind of make sure, like, okay, yeah, that's my reference point. We're sitting pretty. Not quite as deep as we were, so this is going to be more of a max and not quite the angle that I was looking at from the other position where it was closer to a mid. This one's going to be much closer to a max, rather. But yeah, Chris, I'm going to be playing with. I'm not going to be playing the rough bump here. It's going to be not a full backspin shot, but probably 4 back is what we'll be looking at. We'll set up on the fringe and offset it just a little bit to the left. Try and straighten it out as much as we can. It might be a decently straight shot, but I think it's going to be coming in from left to right from as short as we ended up. Pretty straight. And still closer to a min, or a mid rather. Okay. We'll go with 3.2. Yeah, buddy. That was dead at a mid. Dead at a mid, 3.2. I thought it was going to be way closer to a max, but there we go. Finally got that one. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What, Wally? A helicopter crash? That's crazy. Oh. Wow, what a shot from our opponent. I feel crazy celebrating now. Our nice shots here after that news, Wally. That's crazy. Kobe Bryant dead in a helicopter crash. That's wild. Life is precious. Enjoy every minute of it. What's up, Paisan? Thanks, Wayne. 5 people. Wow, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. See, Pete? We can still make it. Maybe I should tell my clan that I'm streaming. I didn't tell anybody. I'll pop up in chat and let them know while I'm playing this hole. Jamie, one of my clan mates, he's been with us since the beginning, posted a 29 in opening, put us all to shame. So I'm not sure what he's done this weekend yet. Haven't taken a look. Tiny wind. Not tiny, but all right. Not quite half of the white in the rough here, or on the second cut of the rough, rather. Hopefully we don't get that crazy rollout like we did that goes all the way to the trap. Yeah, see, not even close. We don't even get to the shadows this time. It's wild how inconsistent this one will play. Yes, well said, Wayne. Yep. Life is precious. Enjoy every minute of it. You know, there are a lot of sayings that go along with that, but, you know, the thing to remember is that, you know, life's too short. Do what makes you happy. You know what makes me happy? I love this game. I love sharing it with the community. I love putting on a good show. I love making horrible mistakes and everyone laughs about it. It's something I really enjoy doing. So I appreciate you all being here with me as I try and put on a decent show for everybody. You know, it's a fun game. We're gonna go just under 1-1 here. Play is like a 7-9. How about? Come on, get in the hole. Still coming in hot. And still an over adjustment as well. I might adjust and play that one as a 12:01 rather than an 11:59 pull on the back, since we're still coming in hot and right. Maybe maybe we'll switch up our pull and see if that at least fixes it somewhat, because that should end up pulling it shorter. So maybe that'll pull it shorter and it can come in further to the left as well, because coming in hot like that is always a little scary. And I've been coming in on a pretty regular basis, coming in hot and right. So let's change up our pull angle on the back and see if we can get that one to go. If not, then at least it'll be a safe eagle every time. Thoughts and prayers for the families of all those who perished in today's crash. Yes, indeed. Not sure if he had his family members there with him or who else was on board. I'm sure more and more details will be coming out throughout the day. That's wild. Kobe has been a mainstay, in basketball for the majority of my life. He went to the NBA straight out of high school when I was in grade school, I want to say. He was a rookie super early on in his career when I was still there. So I was probably, I think he's only 5 years older than I am, 5 or 6, because I would have been in middle school. So he was only maybe 6 or 7 years older than I am. I'm not sure. Something like that. Okay. We had some funky business with hole number 4. I'm not going to change up how I'm playing it at this point, though. I still feel like it is safe enough for the most part. I think I might just play it a little bit further up, right? Yeah, I think we play it further up with less topspin. And we'll see if we can avoid that glitchy spot. Then we'll even go with one back. Oh, geez, come on. We're still finding our spot. We'll add just a little bit more than 5% here, so we'll go 8.6. Oh, geez. Well, that was not any better than we've been doing, so just can't figure it out. That's all right. That's not one that we're counting on. Try a rocket shot, try who knows what. Quarterback rough bump. Whatever, I'm just going to keep playing it safe. Take my birdie and be gone with this hole. It's crazy because if they give us the right angle, you can play a sniper rough bump and find a funnel. But with this wind, it's impossible. with this wind angle, this hole becomes just ridiculously hard. So, whatever. I'll be glad when it's done. I'm glad that I'm not playing Tour 12 and having to deal with it from the third tees and shootouts anymore as well. Wife and kids were not aboard. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Wally. Alrighty. Cruising right along. We got to make sure we got the right bag on again for this Devil's Hole next, as Johnny Tink Tink was calling it. Thorn. Oh, and machete. That's what we need to change. I'm glad that I brought that up before I went and played the hole. We need a machete. All right. Hey, we played Matt B earlier on Junior. I think we both made aces on, what was it, hole number 7? Yeah, when we played. Now he must have taken a break because I cruised through and played the rest of that account. So he must be on his back 9 now. I finished my back 9 and then am playing this one now. So. All right. APOC 6 blast here. Trying getting over to the third fairway. If we have a wind similar to Matt here, we'll be going almost with the full beans. So that's relatively low and not really a huge tailwind to go along with it. Could be playing for a sniper rough bump here. 8-2. Six and a half rings. Couple of the beans off. Curl to the arrows. Found a perfect. Find the fairway. Come on, get through there. Come on. All right, we're off to the right. So we're offsetting further to the left again. And hopefully it doesn't happen like what happened to Pete earlier, where it knocked the stick and rolled all the way back down into the bunker. That would piss me off. I almost did that earlier on this hole. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Because I hit the stick, but it came back and stayed just barely on the edge of the fringe. I was really concerned that it was going to do the exact same thing that it did. Yeah, Wayne, you know, what are you going to do? Portello is a bitch. Good look at that. Okay. Just our second bounce just passed, and we're going to go 2 cups left this time. Oh, we found a perfect. Come on, be good. Please be good. Wow, not even close. I underadjusted massively there, obviously. Huh. All right. Just awful. Just awful. Massive underadjustment. Oh, it's because I was so much further back. Oh, God. All right. Okay. All right, that's fine. 7 and 8 are our shots. They're the ones that we should be able to get at least one, if not both of them, to go. Yeah, and the thing is, I'm just basically winging it with the machete. I have no idea what I'm looking at in terms of ring play. I'm just eyeballing it. And that was a bad eyeballing. So we know we need probably closer to 3 rings with the machete from a spot like that for the back 9 at least. Now at least we've got that in the back pocket. So that knowledge is secure in our back pocket. You know, the fairway there just has so many of those funky little undulations that sometimes you just catch it at a weird angle and it goes to a bad spot. Nothing you can do. Teeny tiny baby wind. Not quite one top still. Red in the rough. 1-1. Ooh, I'm getting so greedy, but it's working out. The back 9 with Junior, and then right now I got super greedy, and it is just barely hung on for me. I'm playing with fire, but have thus far come away unscathed. Woo! On the bright side, that likely means a no overpowered guardian. But holy smokes. Woof. I do the monkey with the hands over his eyes emoji there. Ooh, that was close. Our opponent going with a power 4 QB ball. See how close he gets to the edge. Power 4 was the other option here, but I don't have any power 4 spin 3 balls. So I wanted to keep it consistent across my 2 accounts at the very least. Pushing up 2 rings after our pull. Well, we found a perfect. Come on, be good. Be good one time for me. Be good one time for me. Come on. Everybody was leaning back there going, whoa, ball, whoa, ball. I've been playing that one as a no topspin shot. And I decided to go with one click so that I could, or just under one click rather, so that I could hopefully not have to overpower that guardian shot. And it worked, but oh boy, was it a close one. Whew. Yeah, I got the little zoom in there. Was awfully close. Was awfully close. You know, that's a guardian shot that, again, you're not really expecting to go in. Uh-oh. I don't like the rough bump here. I've never been a fan of it. I can't seem to ever get it dialed in, so my philosophy is, I know the guardian's unlikely, but I can give myself a look at it. If I can come up with a shot where it's going to be coming off that back edge there and give itself a look with a full backspin guardian shot, that's my field play, and I, you know, that's about as close as I've come. I've come in that angle quite a bit. So on the back nine, I'm going to do that exact same thing. I'm literally just going to take off like a 2 notches of curl to the right there. I've been doing the baby curl to the right edge, where the right edge of the ball is on the right edge of the line. So I'm just gonna, as soon as I go there, I'm gonna come back 2 clicks back to, maybe 3. Maybe I'll do 3 clicks back inside of that and see if we can get that one to go, because that would be hot. I mean, this is one that we're absolutely not expecting, but again, if we can get it to go, you're definitely picking one up on the rest of the field. So get in there. Unlucky from our opponent. Good game. Oh. I said I was going to do that earlier and completely forgot. Figured while I was in there, I might as well let him know. Hey, come on. Come jump in if you want to. All right, we got this one. Both times with Junior. Let's see if we can keep that up. 7/8's not a bad wind. Tube 10.2 is going to be our ring play. Oh, great right could be serious trouble. Oh, just barely not serious trouble. But it's not going in. It is going in. Oh, thank you for that consistent landing spot and for not catching that rough. 2 heart attacks nearly on the last 2 holes, but both have ended fine. Woo! I great right aced 1 on Junior. Now I've great right aced 7 on my main. Oh. Well, that's why we find that consistent spot. But holy smokes, holy smokes, holy smokes. Great right there is dangerous. You saw how close that came to the rough. Great right is scary, scary, scary. I caught that rough and ended up in the trap in one of the, it might have been the qualifying round. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember if it was qualifying or opening. But I did manage the bailout perfect Spitfire save. So when I hit great right there, I started to panic a little bit, but we got so lucky. Oh, and we bailed our opponent from having to save. out of the sand as well. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Whew, 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 whew. All right. Great ball didn't hurt us. Did not hurt us too bad. All right, we got our 2 bags for the next ones. Then we got to remember to change our to our Nirvana for holes 2 and 3 before we switch back to the machete for our APOC plays. And we'll have to do that in between after we play our front 9. Hopefully I remember to go do that. Massive wind here. But it's not really too bad of a headwind. It's mostly just straight to the side. So we're just going to move it just to like less than a ring to the right of here. And remember to yell 4. Always yell 4. The number we want is 290. 288 will play just fine. That's 1-1. That is 1-1. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is our hole. We got an 11:59 pull at 1-1. Let's go. Let's go. We got this. All right, come on, come on. Get this focused. Find our spot. 7-9. Come on. Yeah. Back to back. Finding those perfect balls now. Getting our timing down. Getting them to go. Getting them to go. Let's get one more to go here. Let's make 9 too. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on now. Same opponent. Our CGI Popeye. Alrighty. Divot dude. Okay, so Eagle here for a 15 front, Alba for a -16 front. Either way, I'm happy. If we can duplicate that on the back, then ecstatic. Uh-oh. Something weird happened there, like the whole screen shook. what in the world that was all about. I'm trying to see if I could catch the replay real quick before I got to take my shot. There's a decent delay between the stream. No, I can't. No, I can't. Jeez, what a tiny wind this is. I've had winds up to like 11 and a half, and now it's 10. Okay then, whatever. So that's just going to be an 11 and a half, 11.4. 8, 3, 4, 3, 4, for 11.4, 11.4. Nice, looks nice. Not quite the same. It's not quite the same distance that we've been getting. Just a couple yards. Yeah, just a couple yards shy, but with that smaller wind, that's to be expected. Oh, the stream's turning. Oh, okay. That happens when I go for too long sometimes. So tell you what I'm going to do is I'll finish this hole. That'll be the end of the front 9. The only thing I can do to fix it is to turn the stream off and then start it back up. Let me kick it off, and then I'll restart everything and turn it back on, and then we'll play the back 9. All right. As soon as this hole's over, do that. We'll do that. I have no idea. Let me unplug. I was plugged into my charger. So tell me if that happens. It's my recording device, my streaming recorder, the recorder nonsense. If I stream for a long period of time, then it starts doing this to me. It's super annoying. Okay, we're going to push up 2.5 rings. 1.7 plus 1.7, 12.7, 12.8. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 7.8 rings. We'll push up 2.5. Yes. Go ahead and type what I just said into the chat. So, yeah, so everyone can see it. Yeah. All right. Nothing I can do about it. I paid for a damn year subscription for this premium service that they fuck up on me all the time. Don't pay for do recorder. Get your do recorder. Get streaming outlet. This thing's garbage. Not you can understand right now anyway. Yes.